Imagine, we stand at the edge of a vast ocean. This ocean is time itself. Its waves carry whispers from long ago. These are stories of people like us. They lived, they dreamed, they built amazing things. Their lives echo into our own today. We are explorers on this ocean. Ready to dive in? Let's listen to these echoes together. Our journey begins not with spaceships. Not yet. We use a different kind of vessel. It is our curiosity. This ship can travel to anywhere. It can visit any place. We seek snapshots of ancient history, bright moments of human ingenuity, moments that shaped who we are now. These are not just dusty tales, they are alive. Think of humanity's story. It's a grand cosmic play. The early acts were set in ancient lands. Lands of pharaohs, philosophers, and innovators. Come, the past awaits our curious minds. Our first stop is a city of light, Alexandria in ancient Egypt. It held a treasure beyond gold. This treasure was knowledge. The great library of Alexandria. It wasn't just a building with books, it was an idea, a bold dream, to collect all the world's knowledge, all of it, under one roof. Imagine the ambition, the sheer audacity. Ptolemy, a successor to Alexander the Great, wanted this. He envisioned a center for learning, a place where scholars from everywhere could gather. They could read, debate, and discover new things. The library was part of a larger institution, the Museion, or Shrine of the Muses. It was the first true research university. Its mission was to expand human understanding. A noble quest for any era, a beacon for the curious mind. Scrolls arrived from across the known world. Ships docking in Alexandria were searched, not for contraband but for books. Any scroll found was carefully copied. The original sometimes kept, the copy returned. This way the library grew and grew. But beacons can flicker, and sometimes they are extinguished. The story of the library's end is tragic. It was not one single dramatic event. It was a slow, painful decline, a series of fires and conflicts over centuries. Each one chipped away at its greatness, each loss a deep wound to human knowledge. It makes you wonder, what did we truly lose? What irreplaceable wisdom turned to smoke and ash? The thought itself is heartbreaking. Imagine the lost texts we can only dream of. Aristotle's unpublished works, perhaps entire treatises, plays by Sophocles or Euripides we've never read, detailed histories of civilizations now utterly forgotten, scientific treatises that could have advanced humanity centuries. The full extent of what vanished is largely unknown. This unknowing is itself a profound, lingering loss. It's a silence in the great human conversation, where brilliant voices should be heard clearly. We can only guess at the lost treasures. The destruction was not just about burned scrolls. It was the loss of a central, organized repository. Knowledge became scattered again, like seeds in a storm. Harder to find, harder to build upon systematically. It's like losing the master blueprint of a grand design. Now let our curiosity ship travel eastward, to the fertile banks of the Indus River. Here, around 4,500 years ago, flourished a remarkable civilization. The Indus Valley civilization, also known as Harappan. Its cities, like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa, were marvels. They were not haphazard collections of simple huts, they were meticulously planned urban centers. This was thousands of years before many other great cities, a testament to their advanced thinking. Their foresight was truly astonishing for the era. Imagine walking their wide, straight streets. They were laid out in a precise grid pattern, like modern New York, but millennia earlier. Houses were made of standardized, baked bricks, uniform in size and shape, showing organization. Many homes had private bathrooms, and even toilets that flushed with water. This speaks of a sophisticated understanding of hygiene, and a deep concern for public health. This level of planning was extraordinary. These cities had advanced drainage systems too. Covered drains ran neatly beneath the streets. They carried wastewater away from homes and public areas. This was revolutionary for ancient times. Consider the positive implications for health and sanitation. Section 5. The Silent Enigma, Secrets of the Indus Script. The people of the Indus Valley were skilled artisans. They created beautiful, distinctive pottery, intricate jewelry from carnelian, lapis lazuli, and gold, and small, enigmatic stone seals, true works of art. These seals are tiny masterpieces of carving, depicting animals like bulls, elephants, and mythical unicorns. And most tantalizingly, a unique script, a form of writing we have yet to decipher. Imagine the stories these symbols hold, locked away, the voices of a civilization waiting to speak. This undeciphered script is one of history's great mysteries. Hundreds of distinct symbols have been identified. found on thousands of seals, pottery fragments, and tablets. What do they say? Are they names of people or gods? Are they trade records detailing goods exchanged? Or perhaps religious texts, hymns, or prayers? Without a Rosetta Stone for the Indus script, we can only guess. The silence of these symbols is profound, almost taunting. It's like listening to an alien song. The melody is there, but the meaning eludes us. Then, around 1900 BCE, something fundamental changed. These magnificent, well-ordered cities began to decline. Trade networks faltered, craftsmanship changed. Eventually they were abandoned by their inhabitants. Why did this happen? There are many theories proposed. Climate change perhaps, altering rainfall patterns. Section 6. Delphi's voice, the oracle's mystic guidance. Let's journey now to the rugged mountains of Greece, to a place considered the omphalos, the navel of the world. Delphi. Here, amidst breathtaking, awe-inspiring scenery, sat a temple revered throughout the ancient Mediterranean, the temple of Apollo, god of light, prophecy, and music, and within it, the famous oracle of Delphi. For centuries, people flocked to this sacred site, seeking answers to their most pressing questions, seeking guidance for their most important decisions, from kings and generals to ordinary everyday folk. The oracle was a priestess, known as the Pythia. She would prepare herself through ritual purification, then enter a trance-like state in an inner sanctum, believed to be inspired by the god Apollo himself. His divine breath flowing through her, they thought. She would utter prophecies, often in verse. These pronouncements were frequently cryptic or ambiguous. They were then interpreted by learned priests, and delivered to those who sought counsel from the god. It was a sacred and profoundly serious affair. Imagine the scene, charged with anticipation and awe. A nervous petitioner, perhaps a king or an ambassador, waiting for life-altering news from the divine. The Pythia, in her sacred chamber, speaking words of fate. The priests, solemn and wise, translating the divine message. Section 7. Between prophecy and politics, Delphi's earthly role. Was Delphi purely about mystical connection to the divine, or was there more at play in this influential sanctuary? Modern science offers some intriguing possibilities. Geologists have discovered that the Temple of Apollo sat directly above two geological fault lines in the Earth. These faults might have released intoxicating gases from below. Ethylene, perhaps, a sweet-smelling psychoactive gas. This could have induced the Pythia's trance states, a natural phenomenon interpreted as divine inspiration, a fascinating blend of geology, chemistry, and spirituality. The priests of Delphi were also remarkably well informed. Delphi was a major crossroads of information in the ancient world. Travelers, merchants, and envoys brought news from all over, from the Greek city-states and far beyond their borders. The priests likely gathered this intelligence systematically. This worldly knowledge could have subtly shaped the divine pronouncements, making them seem incredibly prescient or at least politically astute. It suggests a sophisticated, well-run operation, one that skillfully blended faith with keen pragmatism. They understood the currents of their world. So, Delphi was not just a spiritual center, it was also a significant political and diplomatic hub. The pronouncements often favored certain outcomes or alliances. They could unify the often squabbling Greek city-states, uniting them against a common enemy like Persia. Section 8. An Emperor's Eternal Guard, the Terracotta Army. Our final destination takes us far to the east, to the tomb complex of Qin Shi Huang, the formidable first emperor of a unified China, an entire army meticulously crafted from terracotta clay. Imagine the scene of their astonishing discovery in 1974. Row upon row of warriors, standing in formation, each one unique, a distinct individual. The sheer scale of it is almost beyond comprehension. Section 9. Our ancient mirror, why these stories resonate. Our journey through these snapshots of ancient history concludes. But the echoes linger, don't they? They resonate within us. The Library of Alexandria's lost wisdom, a poignant reminder. The Indus Valley's meticulously planned, enigmatic cities. Delphi's cryptic prophecies shaping fates and nations. The Terracotta Army's silent, steadfast vigil for an emperor. These are more than just historical facts or trivia. They are windows into the enduring human spirit itself, into our shared timeless quest for knowledge and order, for meaning, purpose, and a lasting legacy. Why do these ancient wonders captivate us so deeply? Perhaps because, in them, we see reflections of ourselves, their triumphs and their tragic failures, their moments of brilliant insight and their cultural blind spots, the fundamental challenges they faced, societal organization, understanding the vast mysterious world around them, confronting the universal reality of mortality. These are timeless human concerns, as relevant now as then. Their stories are, in essence, our stories. Writ large on the grand, sweeping canvas of the past, these ancient civilizations laid crucial foundations for science, mathematics, and philosophy, for urban living, sophisticated governance, and expressive art. We still build upon those very foundations today. The intense curiosity that drove Eratosthenes to measure the Earth. It's the same fundamental curiosity that sends probes to Mars. The profound desire for community that built Harappa's orderly streets.